All right, what is up, everybody? This is Stevie Breach coming to you with the final four of the good old WWE World Heavyweight Championship tournament that is going down at Survivor Series 2015. The first match that we're going to talk about is going to be Dean Ambrose going up against Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens himself, the Intercontinental Champion. How can you not go crazy about Kevin Owens versus Dean Ambrose? This is like the indie darling match right here. You got Kevin Steen versus Jon Moxley, if you will. And this match is going to be absolutely awesome, and I'm so pumped to watch this match. And I don't know, what Breach. I mean, this match, how crazy is this match?
I think that, honestly, we should have talked about the Roman Reigns match first. Because, honestly, this is the match that really could change the tournament for the most part. I mean, definitely, if Ambrose wins this match, he goes up. I think we're going to be talking about this, like Roman Reigns is going to win his match against Del Rio.
Oh, yeah.
But, I mean, like, if Ambrose wins, it's the first matchup of I was going to say the Shield, but I mean, obviously both guys have fought Rollins, but I mean, like, the first matchup of Ambrose versus Reigns, very attractive match. But I mean, if you look at Roman Reigns' stepping stool to reach the finals to one day win the WWE Championship at Survivor Series, he's going to beat the Giant, which is a big task in WWE. He's going to beat Cesaro, who's the best, I guess you can say, technical wrestler in WWE. He would beat Alberto Del Rio, the United States Champion, and then if he beats Kevin Owens, he beats the Intercontinental Champion. Which then, in WWE's mind, when people try to boo Roman Reigns for being the champion, they're going to be able to say that through this chain of events, through the tournament, that he's faced 4 huge obstacles. There's no reason why the fans should be booing this guy, because he's beaten the 4 biggest pieces of the company right now.
Yeah, well, the 4 biggest pieces of the company right now should be the ones that are winning the WWE title, and not this guy that they're throwing down our throats for a good part of the year when people don't like him. Which I don't know why people don't like him, because he was part of the Shield, and honestly, the fact that he was part of the Shield should be like a big heads up, like, hey, this guy's awesome. Why are we booing him? It was just I feel like the fact that he was going up against Brock Lesnar and he was just going to beat Brock Lesnar, who beat the streak at WrestleMania, like, I feel like that was the reason people are booing him. I don't know why people are still against him now. I'm kind of at the point where if he wins the title, which I don't know how this part got into, us talking about Roman Reigns, but I don't know, why people are still, like, so against it, because, like, it's going to happen sooner or later, but I don't know, like, if Dean Ambrose, like, does win, it's gonna be huge, because, like you said, it'll be that, Roman Reigns versus Dean Ambrose matchup. But, like, I feel like Kevin Owens, like, has been the favorite to, like, win this part of this half of the tournament bracket. Like, and I just feel like he kind of has to win. I feel like if Owens wins, that's not gonna be the last we see of Ambrose, because I feel like this is gonna be the part where, like, Dean Ambrose turns on Roman Reigns. And this could possibly be the part where this sets up the next, like, set of matches for Roman Reigns. You could have Dean Ambrose trying to cost Roman Reigns the title, and end up failing. And then Roman comes back and, like, hey, like, I thought we were friends. And then there you go. You got this thing going on for a couple months, and I don't know. This can go either way, but I definitely feel like whoever loses the Dean Ambrose versus Kevin Owens match, that's not going to be the last, like, time we see him for the night.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. It's hard to talk about this matchup without talking about Roman Reigns, because we all know that Roman Reigns is going to be taking this sort of John Cena role sooner than later with the company, with him sort of being the flag bearer, especially seeing how Cena's not even a part of this tournament. He's at home, or he's filming his Fox Sports reality television show, which is supposed to be hopefully his next adventure out of professional wrestling. Maybe Cena's going to become this guy who wrestles, a few times a year at a Royal Rumble, a WrestleMania, a SummerSlam. Maybe he becomes the new Undertaker, seeing how Undertaker's probably going to be leaving the company sooner than later. And he just sort of takes that role. He's able to go off and make movies. He's able to make reality shows. He's able to, just sort of feed the need of professional wrestling, but he's also chased those other adventures that are out there.
Yeah.
Pinko, when did you become a wrestling fan?
Like, I knew about it for a while, but like I started watching religiously like back in I'd say '07.
2007. I'm going to talk about this in a different video, so don't worry about that. But honestly, when it comes down to it, who's your pick? You going to go with Ambrose or you going to go with Owens to win this match?
I gotta go with my favorite Owens because like for every match that Owens in, just like with Rollins, just like with Shawn Michaels, just like with CM Punk, whatever match my favorites are in, I'm gonna go with them to win. And in this case, Owens has a really big chance of actually winning this match. So I'm not gonna be disappointed if Ambrose wins, but I'm gonna go with Kevin Owens.
I'm going Kevin Owens also because of the fact that Ambrose hasn't turned yet. I don't think they want the tournament final to be a babyface versus babyface. That's the only answer that I'm going to be giving why I don't think that Ambrose is going to win. I definitely think that if I go back to Elimination Chamber, I watch my prediction video, I bagged on the fact that Ambrose was going after the World Heavyweight Championship, even though this is sort of a scrap together pay-per-view within like a matter of a couple of days. I think they planned it a week out, trying to boost the network, and that's all it really was. I didn't really think that Ambrose was going to be winning the championship, and then as you're watching the show, and Ambrose is handed the title after pinning Rollins, I'm like, wow, fuck, they really did it. Only for them to take it away because of the fact that Rollins bumped the referee on the top rope thing.
What a time.
Oh, what a time. That was a great day. I mean, that was one of those times I was eating my words, like, wow.
Ambrose won.
Yeah, so I'm picking Owens because I think that Ambrose versus Reigns is going to happen another day.